Hello YouTube, this is TealPress667, and we are back with some more LTM. This will be week 7. This week we're going up against my good pal Obo and his Morpeko United. So going into this week, we are currently 3-3. We need a win. Actually, technically, I think we would need a win out in order to guarantee playoffs. Going 4-4 gives us a chance, but we don't really have the best differential. When we lose by a lot, and when we win, we barely win type of thing. So it's just how the season's gone. So I think I definitely need to go 5-3 in order to guarantee playoffs, or even make playoffs to begin with. Going 4-4 will be really rough. I'll need a lot of help, but either way, we're 3-3. My opponent Obo is 1-5, so unfortunately he will not be competing for playoffs this season. However, I don't think that's going to deter him for trying to beat me, because of some choice words I said about Iron Thorns at the beginning of the season. So I may have screwed the pooch, as I may have written my own downfall here. But going into it, this is what I built. So going into it, we start out with Dragalge here. He is going to be the Assault Vest, rocking Draco Meteor, Sludge Wave, Scald, and Flip Turn. We are a Assault Vest more, so we can take a little bit more hits from Skeledirge, take a little bit more hits from Enamorous, and be able to take on Electrode very easily. So we just want to be able to take hits with this mon. Also, we deal a lot of damage back with our dual stabs, Draco Meteor, Sludge Wave. Mons that would resist like Fortress doesn't really want to come in on a Scald, or stuff like Alolan Muck, once again, don't really want to take a Scald as well, or an adaptability boosted Draco, that would also hurt for them. So kind of like a Assault Vest here, attacker, just deals a lot of damage. Next we have FERALIGATR, rocking heavy duty boots with SD, Liquidation, Aqua Jet, and Rock Slide. So what I noticed when I was looking at my opponent's team is they have a very large speed gap, and they don't really have that many fast mons. A lot of their mons are pretty slow. So if my opponent goes to the webs route, then I can be heavy duty boots. I won't get affected by webs. I can click SD, and then I become a huge threat to any of his mons. The biggest thing is I need to get rid of Electro Hisui before this set can really start doing major damage, because Hisui and Electro can kind of just stop FERALIGATR in his tracks with Stab Thunderbolt, Stab Leaf Storm, that sort of thing. So I do have to be very careful with that. Also, Aqua Jet is going to be doing a lot to it. So this is more so threatens everything that is, like, you know, it threatens out Iron Thorns because I am faster, Sandaconda, Skeledirge, Farigiraf, Alolan Muck. Anything really slower than this, it automatically gets threatened. I am rocking Rock Slide this week over Ice Punch for Araquanid specifically, on top of Enamorous. So I will still be able to hit the flying types as well as Araquanid for super effective damage, dealing a lot of damage after an SD. Skeledirge, even though it is unaware, it's not a Terramon, so it will be stuck being a fire type and being weak to Liquidation. So sheer force boosted Liquidation is still going to do major damage. Like, the only things that will outspeed this are the Cinccino, the Gallade, and the Hisuian Electrode. Next we have the Shaman. Same thing, similar thing with the FERALIGATR, taking advantage of the speed gap between Cinccino and Gallade. I am a Modest set, Max Modest, rocking Air Slash, Seed Flare, Synthesis, and Earth Power. We are Terra Flying this week, and we are Heavy Duty Boots once again, in order to not get affected by webs before tearing, and not be affected by rocks after tearing, and be able to deal major damage with our moves. Next we have Palossand. This is a bulky Palossand, defensive Palossand set with Colbur Berry, rocking Stealth Rocks, Scorching Sands, Shadow Ball, and Shore Up. So we can be able to take a knockoff from Alolan Muck due to being a Colbur Berry. We can deal a bunch of damage back with Scorching Sands, even a burn on something else as well if need be. The big issues I see with this is, of course, Araquanid's always an issue. Enamorous Therian is also going to be an issue for this, especially if it's like a sub-variant. That's very scary. But I am able to take on even Gallade as well. With the Colbur Berry, I can take on Gallade and deal a bunch of damage back with Shadow Ball. Next we have Klefki, rocking Reflect, Spikes, Light Screen, and Foul Play. So we are a Light Play set with the dual screens, and then Foul Play to deal major damage to anything like Iron Thorns, or even Gallade as well. Those two mons specifically. Oh, we can get spikes up. We can kind of just like start creating a hazard for it versus my opponent. I don't have spin. I don't have hit on top this week, and Ronan Mo lost defog, so I don't have ways to get rid of hazards on my side. So my best way of handling hazards is making my opponent get rid of hazards on their side, and hopefully on my side as well with Cinchino, because Fortress isn't really going to be able to spin versus my Palisand, so he's kind of forced to have to try to get rid of hazards the other way. Finally, we have Ronan Mo, rocking Will-O-Wisp, Leaf Storm, Volt Switch, and Pain Split. Also enough speed to outspeed Glade, so we can like Will-O-Wisp to Glade, like see if it's Scarf or not. We can Volt Switch around on other mons that would want to come in, like Skeledirge, Enam, Alolan Muk, that sort of thing. So this just brings the pivot option. It's also the first time we're bringing it, as this was a new addition after some transactions made a couple weeks ago. So Ronan Mo will be making his debut. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll catch y'all once the battle begins. Alright, we are connected with Obo, see what they want to bring. They're bringing Swing Electrode, Araquanid, the Iron Thorns, Farigiraf, Gallade, and Alolan Muk. So kind of what I've expected. I don't know if I was expecting Farigiraf too much, but either way it is coming now. No spin or hazard removal on my opponent's side. So if I can hazard stack, I can be an issue depending on what is boots and what's not. So I think I still want to lead Ronan Mo. I think it works as a great way to like Will-O-Wisp Iron Thorns off the bat. I can Will-O-Wisp Glade off the bat. I can Volt Switch on Araquanid as it would want to click, I'm assuming Sticky Webs. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's get this battle started. What do they want to lead off with? Hisuian Electrode. That's fine. Rome's actually my check for Hisuian Electrode, funnily enough. So I think I'm just gonna Willow turn 1. Yeah, he Volt Switches out. That does nothing. Instead of having like initiative versus my opponent, I kind of just want to get something burned. Depending on what they go into. If they go into Farigiraf, that is a little annoying, but I can still Volt Switch out on it. Wemby. Yeah, they do go into Farigiraf. Okay, I missed the Will-O-Wisp. That sucks, but it's alright. I can still Volt Switch here. I do need to remember that this gets, what's it, Sap Sipper? So I can't just freely click a Grass move on this. I think this is going to be a huge issue. I will need to chip this down. He also gets Wish, so I have to be careful of that as well. It's just a lot of things I need to worry about here for Farigiraf. I kind of wish I did more prep for Farigiraf specifically, because I don't really have ways to beat this. Quickly, at least. I do Volt Switch out. That did relatively 0. That's kind of expected versus Farigiraf with my Ronan Mo. My Ronan Mo isn't exactly offensive. I almost went Dragouge. I think Klefki's the best play here. If anything, we can get early light screen. Psychic Noise. That's fine. We get an early light screen up. My opponent wants to stay in. They do want to stay in. They do like to stay in here. What do they click? Trick Room? Wish. That's fine. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get spikes up. This could also be boots. I didn't even realize that. So this is wish, so that's really annoying to have to handle as well. Huh. Alright, first layer of spikes goes up. Psychic noise. Does nothing. Their wish comes true. I'm okay with getting a second layer of spikes here. I really did wish I burned this, but that's okay. They withdraw, what are they going to? Ryan, that's the Iron Thorns. Second layer of spikes. How much does Iron Thorns do to Clefty with Earthquake? Clefty versus Iron Thorns. It's not booster energy. Not a lot, and especially after Reflect, I should be pretty good. So I'm gonna click Reflect here. Unless this has Brick Break. Fire Punch. Yeah, it does nothing. I'm going to Foul Play now. I already have 2 layers of spikes up, so that's pretty huge. I gotta get a 3rd layer up as well at some point. But I want to deal massive damage to this with Foul Play. Or 35%. I can also save this after getting Foul Play chip on this. Okay, withdrawals. Into what? Spida. That's the Iraquid. Honestly, I can see how much this does to Iraquid to figure out if this is special or physical. That's special Iraquid. Yep. Alright, special Arachnid. That's because I did very little, I mean. No, that could be physical Arachnid. I have to be wary of it. He is going to get webs up versus me here. But that's fine. I'm going to go hard Rotom, and I'm going to Volt Switch out. Infestation. Oh, cool. Good thing I didn't stay in. Is this like a Protect Infestation set then? Wise check status, hero, come on. Get it right, okay. We still have a couple more turns of light screen left. I'm just gonna Volt Switch out. Yep, it's Protect Infestation. But that's fine though. I think this is just a bulky set. We still Volt Switch out though. It does major damage to both this and he likes to stay in. Huh. If I go FERALIGATR and I just raw click Rock Slide, it should do a decent amount to this. I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go FERALIGATR and just click Rock Slide. I don't want to go Shaman. Yet, at least. Yeah, because I knew he was just Infestation again. So here's the plan. We are going to I think we just Rock Slide. If he protects, I can take advantage of that for next time this happens. But no way he's going to stay in. Here's the thing. I could be setting up right now, and I don't know if he wants me to do that. I think, if anything, he would want to hard pivot. Yeah. So I do get Rock Slide chip on when it wants to come in. Brawn. That's the Gallade. Good switch. That good damage. Still though, I can't stay in with FERALIGATR, so I have to pivot out. How much does Palisand take from Psycho Cut? We still have Reflect up, so Palisand should be able to take any hit. I can get rocks up. Teleport. Oh, I forgot this still got teleport. Cool click, honestly. I mean, if anything, this prevents me from getting rocks up. Draymond. Swing Electrode. I mean, I just go right back into Rotom and I click Volt Switch. Seeing that the Gallade clicks Teleport is telling me he's not a Scarf set, unless he's just crazy. So I'm going to Volt Switch on whatever wants to come out. Alright, no more Reflect. But I still get a free Volt Switch. I have 2 layers of spikes up versus my opponent right now. So every time they switch, they're taking a little bit of chip. So I'm putting a lot of mons in range, per se. Yeah, they Volt Switch out. Wemby. That's a Farigiraf. I guess the question is, how much would FERALIGATR do to Farigiraf with Liquidation? Say this is a... not a lot. Psychic Noise does a decent chunk as well back. Honestly, I still actually don't mind going FERALIGATR just to break this. Though, do I need FERALIGATR for anything? Honestly, I think breaking this is huge for FERALIGATR. Question is, do they save this? Or do they let it take the chip? Because I'm pretty sure I died at Thunder. Oh crap, it's Citrus. I mean, if I don't die as Thunderbolt, it dies to... Okay, it just roared me out. What do I go into? Clefty. That's a little annoying because it does get a free wish up. But I'll use this time to get my 3rd layer spikes up. So it roars again. What's it trying to get me to go into? I don't want to be in Palace Land. Oh my gosh, it's Kudchu. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I see. They're trying to activate Kudchu. I don't really have special bulk on this, so I do not want to be out in this. I think best thing is going Clefty. Oh? Why'd they switch? Oh, they go back into this annoying thing. I mean, that's fine. I go Clefty into Rotom. Now I still have the Grouch in the back for Hisuian Electrode, so even though Rotom is getting kind of low, Defense Drop doesn't matter. Like, I can still Volt Switch here. I mean, them protecting lets me get more leftovers with Rotom. The big issue is I don't believe Rotom kills from here. It might. I don't believe it does though. It doesn't. Yeah. So I am of course afraid to go FERALIGATR. I don't want to go Shaman either, because if it takes a Leech Life, how much does Dragalge take from Leech Life? From Araquanid. Dragalge should be able to take a Leech Life. So I'll go Dragalge. They just Liquidation. Okay. Sludge Wave should still be able to take this out even after a second. Leftovers turn. So I'll just click that. Okay, Raccoonia goes down. That's huge. They go Glade. I mean, that's fine. I have this for Glade. Yeah, I should take one. I think actually rocks are more important here. I definitely did not take two more, but I definitely want to get rocks out. Okay, they withdraw. That's huge. They go back into for a draft. We just go Clefty. I should probably replace this controller real quick. It's really low on battery. That's what I'm going to do here. Hopefully I don't mess anything up. The Psychic Noise should bounce. I'll get my light screen up. Okay, that was a crit. Yep. I could go into FERALIGATR and just claim one with liquidation. I think that's what I'm going to do. They click Wish. Alright. They've shown Wish and Psychic Noise. It could be Protect, which would be annoying. Either way, I click Liquidation. Okay, they go down, which is huge. So that means Wish is not going to go past to anyone. I just Aqua Jet this. Glade goes down. I can always set Reflect versus this, so I think the play is to Rock Slide. Yeah, I'm going Rock Slide. They get Terra here, but my play is to Rock Slide. Yeah, they do elect to Terra. So here's the thing. I go Shaman. After this Rock Slide, I collect Earth Power. They do DD. I died to an electric move here. I can also sack Rotom, which I actually like sacking Rotom here. So I'm going to sack Rotom. If this is Rest, that's a cool set. But the plan is to sack Rotom so I can get into Klefki. Okay, they missed Stone Edge, that sucks. But I always Volt Switch here. Yeah, that does kill. I go Klefki. And I get Reflect up. I think it's their interest to Dragon Dance again versus me. But they do elect to kill Klefki, which is huge. Because I'm pretty sure Shaman, behind a Reflect, is still able to take a Iron Thorn's Fire Punch. And since he's Terra Water, I should be able to take a hit. Yeah. And Earth Power should always kill. If not, it will put it in range of FERALIGATR. Yep. Down goes Iron Thorns. Huge threat taken care of. Now, it depends on what they go into here. If they go Muck, that's Muck. I have to Terra into clicking Earth Power. They should live this, and they should be able to KO me back with like knockoff plus Shadow Sneak, but they do at least force a Terra versus me. That did 0. And they are a berry. I'm assuming like an Ayapapa berry. Figgy, yeah. Okay, that crit kind of sucks. If they have Shadow Sneak, that crit really sucks. But at the same time, not much you can do, right? Okay, they don't have Shadow Sneak. I mean, that's fine. Dragalge is able to take on Hisuian Electro guarantee. So what we do here is we go into FERALIGATR. And we just Liquidation. Yep. And since this is leftovers, how much does this do to my Dragalge? I can possibly secure diff. I think it's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try securing diff here because Dragalge should be able to take any hit. I respect the Leech Seed, but that was not saving you. I just Sludge Wave. Yep. Alright. Hisuian Electro goes down, and that is a solid 3-0 victory. Alright, that's pretty huge. It puts us right in the thick of things for playoffs. So yeah, good GG's to my opponent. Finally, hazard stacking actually paid off for me. It just took a while for that to really pay off, but I'm really happy it did. FERALIGATR worked excellently as the breaker I needed it to be, so that's pretty huge. Klefki being clutch with those screens at the end versus Iron Thorns really could have gotten a little hairy. And just keeping the not terroring on my Shaman until the very end was also huge to handle Iron Thorns. So yeah, I'm very happy with the results of that. So I will leave you all here, and next week we go up against Panther to determine our playoff fates. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.